Observe the screen. Brushstrokes appear, seemingly out of nowhere. Colors blend with impossible precision. A masterpiece unfolds in minutes. It captures the light, the emotion, the technique of human masters, perhaps even surpasses them in technical skill. This isn't a human artist painstakingly working for months. It's an artificial intelligence, trained on millennia of human art, now generating novel creations on demand. It can write sonnets that echo Shakespeare, compose symphonies rivaling Beethoven, design architecture both beautiful and efficient. Meanwhile, across town, a potter sinters clay on a wheel. Her hands, guided by years of practice, feel the subtle shifts, the imperfections. Her breath syncs with the rhythm of the turning clay. There's effort, frustration, occasional moments of grace. The final piece might have flaws, asymmetries, but it holds the imprint of her touch, her intention, her lived experience. When the machine can replicate the masterpiece, what value remains in the human touch? In the imperfect pot? The question hangs heavy in studios, workshops, concert halls, and design labs. As AI demonstrates increasing prowess in domains once considered the pinnacle of human ingenuity and artistic expression, what is the enduring value of human creativity? When an algorithm can generate aesthetically pleasing, technically proficient, even emotionally resonant works, what remains unique about the art born from human hands, hearts, and minds? Is it merely the process, the intention, the story behind the creation? Or is there an intrinsic quality to human-generated art and ingenuity that AI, no matter how advanced, cannot replicate? How do we measure the worth of creativity when the metrics of novelty and technical skill are challenged by machines? Science dissects creativity. Cognitive psychology explores processes like divergent thinking, pattern recognition, problem reframing. Neuroscience maps brain activity during creative tasks. AI models, particularly generative networks like GANs and transformers, excel at learning patterns from vast datasets and generating novel combinations within those learned parameters. They can produce surprising, often beautiful results. They can augment human creativity, acting as powerful tools for artists and designers. But is pattern recombination the same as genuine understanding or lived experience? AI learns from existing human creations. Can it originate a truly new paradigm? A completely novel way of seeing or feeling, born not from data analysis, but from a unique subjective encounter with the world? Philosophers debate intentionality and consciousness. Does the AI intend to express something? Does it have an inner world, a subjective experience that fuels its creation? Or is it executing complex instructions, however sophisticated? Socially, the implications are vast. The art market grapples with authorship and value. Creative industries face disruption, questioning the role of human creators. Copyright law struggles to adapt. There's excitement about new possibilities, democratization of creative tools, but also anxiety about devaluation of human skill and the potential homogenization of culture if AI optimizes for popular taste based on existing data. We question authenticity. What makes a piece of art authentic? Is it the human origin, the unique imperfection, the story embedded within it? If an AI creates something indistinguishable from human art, does its origin matter? Does the value lie solely in the final product or in the human journey, the struggle, the insight, the vulnerability that led to its creation? This forces us to look beyond the surface, beyond technical perfection, to the deeper sources and meanings of human creative expression. Buddhist teachings offer a profound perspective on creation, value, and intention. It emphasizes the importance of process over mere outcome, the quality of attention, The mindfulness brought to an action is paramount. Consider traditional Zen arts, calligraphy, shodo, tea ceremony, chado, archery, kyudo. The goal isn't just a perfect character, a flawless ceremony, or hitting the bullseye. It's the cultivation of awareness, presence, and non-attachment during the act. The art form becomes a practice, a path to understanding the mind. From this viewpoint, AI-generated art, however perfect, lacks this dimension of mindful practice and inner cultivation inherent in the human process. The value isn't just in the artifact, but in the transformation of the creator. Intention, satana, is central to the Buddhist understanding of action, karma. What is the intention behind the creation? Is it driven by ego, craving for recognition, or commercial gain? Or does it arise from a place of genuine expression, compassion, a desire to connect or illuminate? An AI operates based on its programming and data, not on intentions rooted in lived experience, suffering, and the aspiration for liberation. The human artist imbues their work, consciously or unconsciously, with their history, their struggles, their joys, their unique perspective shaped by impermanence and interdependence. This lived quality, this echo of a human journey, resonates in a way that technically perfect replication might not. Buddhism also embraces imperfection and impermanence, anicca, the slight asymmetry in the hand-thrown pot, the crack repaired with gold, kintsugi, tells a story. It speaks of vulnerability, resilience, the beauty found not in denying flaws, but in acknowledging them. AI often strives for optimization, for flawlessness based on its training data. Human creativity, however, often thrives in the unexpected, the serendipitous, the acceptance of happy accidents. It finds beauty in the transient, the unique, the unrepeatable moment. Furthermore, the concept of non-self, anatman, challenges the notion of a singular, fixed creative genius. Creativity arises from a confluence of conditions, culture, experience, environment, biology, inspiration. The artist is a conduit as much as a source. This doesn't diminish human creativity, but reframes it. It's not about defending a unique individual ego against the machine. It's about recognizing the value of the human condition itself, with all its complexity, subjectivity, and capacity for mindful awareness, as the fertile ground from which meaningful creation arises. AI can process data about the human condition, but it doesn't live it. That lived experience remains the unique domain of human art and ingenuity. Let's connect with our own creative spark, however humble we might feel it is. Bring to mind a time you created something, anything, perhaps a meal, a drawing, a solution to a problem, a comforting word for a friend, a moment of playful dance. Don't focus on the quality of the outcome. Instead, recall the feeling of being engaged in that process. Was there focus, flow, frustration, joy, curiosity? Allow yourself to reconnect with the energy of that creative moment. Now, consider the intention behind it. Even if it was simple, was it to nourish, to express, to connect, to solve, to play? Feel the quality of that intention. Bring awareness to your hands. Feel the sensations in them: warmth, coolness, texture, energy. These hands that can shape, build, soothe, express. Appreciate their capacity for skillful action, for touch, for connection, abilities that go beyond mere function. Reflect on an experience of art, music, painting, literature, nature, that deeply moved you. What was it that touched you? Was it technical perfection? Or was it something else? A sense of shared humanity? An insight? An emotional resonance? This practice isn't about judging AI or glorifying human limitations. It's about recognizing and valuing the richness of the human creative process, rooted in awareness, intention, and lived experience. It's about finding the spark within, independent of external validation or comparison. The potter holds the finished pot. It's not perfect in the way the AI's creation was, but it carries the warmth of her hands, the rhythm of her breath, the story of its making. It is a testament to a human journey. AI can replicate styles, optimize forms, generate endless variations. It pushes the boundaries of what's technically possible. But can it replicate the vulnerability behind a blues note? The compassion woven into a caregiver's touch? The existential ache in a poet's verse? The mindful presence cultivated through years of practice? Perhaps the enduring value lies not in competing with AI on its terms, technical skill, speed, data processing. Perhaps it lies in deepening the qualities AI cannot possess: embodied awareness, lived emotional depth, conscious intention, the capacity to find meaning in imperfection, the mindful process itself. Creativity isn't just about the output. It's about the human being engaging with the world, with materials, with ideas, with their own inner landscape. AI might become an incredible tool, an amplifier, even a collaborator. But the spark, the intention, the lived experience that gives art and ingenuity its deepest resonance, that remains profoundly human. How will we choose to nurture and value that spark in ourselves and others, in a world increasingly filled with intelligent reflections? The conversation about creativity and AI is evolving rapidly. What makes art or ingenuity truly valuable to you? Is it the final product, the process, the intention, the human story? Where do you see the unique spark of human creativity shining, even as AI advances? Share your perspectives, experiences, and questions below. Let's continue to explore the heart of human expression together.